Warning, this episode may contain language that is not suitable for children. Correction, this episode will definitely contain language that is not suitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you clicked on the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure you know what this tragic story is going to be about. I'm not going to do too much talking. If you're new here, thank you for clicking. If you're a returning viewer, what's popping, and let's get right into it.
I literally saw the worst thing ever. Like, I saw my daughter unrecognizable.
What happened to Antavia Kinnebrew's daughter is something most people will have a hard time understanding. She says her bubbly, sweet 5-year-old daughter was beaten and assaulted. This picture showing hair ripped out of her scalp. Police revealing startling details. The victims and suspects are under the age of 10 years old. This is shocking news to the 21-year-old mom.
I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Kinnebrew's mother held her hand as she wept. She tells me out of safety she does not want to share her daughter's name or show her face, but she explains what happened that day. She tells me on September 13th she had dropped her daughter off at a family member's home near East 145th Street and St. Clair Avenue. Somehow, her baby girl walked out the front door. When Kinnebrew found out, she rushed over and saw her 5-year-old being treated by EMS several blocks over.
Her hair was scalped from her head. She had bruises and blood all over her body. Her eyes was filled with blood. Her lips and mouth was filled with blood. Her nails had dirt, debris of dirt stuck in it.
Like, I can't imagine what a 5-year-old could have possibly ever done to a 9 or 10-year-old, to anybody on this world, to anybody on this planet, to make them want to enact this kind of violence on this young girl, man, on this little girl, on this baby. This is a baby, a 5-year-old baby, man. My heart goes out to this mom, to her family, man, and to keep it all the way 100, man. She's a very strong woman to not, take her vigilante justice out on these kids or the parents of these kids like that, because this is tragic, dude. Like this shit's heartbreaking, bro. This shit is fucking heartbreaking, dude. Like, my son is 4 right now. He's a year away from the age of this girl, and it's people and it's other kids out here willing to go to this extent for some shit that they can't comprehend. That level of violence, bro. Like, we raising little sociopaths, man, just by letting them listen to the music and be raised by the internet and see and do whatever they feel is okay. Not teaching them how to control their emotions and to control their actions. Like, again, I can't imagine what this 5-year-old could have done to anybody to make them want to do this to her. But anything that this 5-year-old could have done is not worth her livelihood. It ain't worth the trauma that she's about to go through now, because these kids ain't know no better. Like, I don't blame the 9 and 10-year-old. Even though they did it, they should be charged for it. You know what I mean? But where are the parents at? Where are the parents of these 9 and 10-year-old suspects that did this to this 5-year-old girl? Like, what they got to say about it and what's going to happen to them, man? Because if you ask me, parents of the suspects need to be charged as well. Like, I don't know what the charge would be, but this type of shit is not okay, man. Like, we need to set better examples, man, to raise our children. To raise our fucking children, bro. Because I'll be damned if something like this is ever going to happen to my 2 boys. And no offense to this mom, but and all I'm gonna do is go to the cops, wait for them to investigate, and go to the news to tell the story. Like, I'm gonna do all of that too. But I might end up catching some charges my damn self, and I'm not trying to be funny. This shit is tragic, dude. This shit breaks my fucking heart. This beautiful little girl, man. This little baby, this beautiful baby girl. She did not deserve that, no matter what she did, bro. And I hate that I even had to react to this, which, I didn't have to react to this, but seeing this story, man, situations like this need to be spoken out on and corrected. Like, my heart and my soul goes out to this mom and her entire family for, what they gotta be going through right now. Like, this is tragic. I'm so glad that little girl survived, but man, how much worse is her life gonna be moving forward, having to live with this traumatic type event, man? Like, this type of shit needs to be corrected, bro.
Cleveland police are investigating allegations a 5-year-old girl was sexually assaulted by other young children. Of course, this is a tough story to tell and a tough story to hear. Annabelle Childers spoke with police and the victim's mother today.
I want to get justice for my daughter. I want them to know how serious this is, the pain that she endured and how it changed our life forever. I want them to take it serious. I want everybody to look at it as if this was their kid.
On the afternoon of September 13th, Cleveland police officers responded to a home in the 1000 block of East 145th Street. A caller reported she was babysitting a 5-year-old girl, but the girl had gone missing. The police report is heavily redacted, but it states the 5-year-old was found in the fetal position in a field under a quarter-mile away from the residence. A witness told the responding officer that they saw 3 juveniles take the 5-year-old girl to the field and attack her. It's unclear who picked up the girl from the field, but she was transported to the hospital by EMS for emergency care. Investigators later found evidence and the girl's clothing in the field. And according to the police report, video evidence and Ring camera footage were also recovered. The police report lists the offenses in this case as sexual battery, kidnapping, felonious assault, strangulation, assault, and rape. It does not state whether any witnesses intervened or attempted to stop the attack.
We're actively investigating it. Our detectives, working to resolve it. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, it is a very sensitive investigation at this point.
Cleveland police do confirm the victims and suspects in this investigation are under 10. Meanwhile, Antavia Kennebrew is still processing the pain that was inflicted on her daughter.
She been affected mentally and physically by what was done with her. So just seeing how much she changed is hard. What was done to her was inhumane. So it made me think like it wasn't no more human decency left. If you see anything and it doesn't look right to you, say something about it. Because that could have stopped what happened to my daughter if somebody spoke up and say, if they stopped. So just speak up.
And right now, it is unclear what charges may be filed in this case. Cleveland police are still conducting their investigation before they turn over evidence to the prosecutor's office. Russ.
All right, y'all. So I just had to do a little bit of digging on this to read what further they would say about this. And I found this article on the New York Times website. I'll leave the link down in the description if y'all want to read the whole article for yourself. But this first piece right here just says, a 9-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl in Ohio are facing charges of rape and attempted murder after an attack on a 5-year-old girl in a Cleveland field, the authorities said on Wednesday. The boy and girl were charged with attempted murder, 4 counts of rape, 2 counts of felonious assault, strangulation, and kidnapping in an attack last month, according to Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office. In a post on Facebook this month, the victim's mother gave an account of the horrific injuries to her daughter. She said that on September 13th, her daughter was found unresponsive, bloody, and with hair pulled out from her scalp and covered in bruises. This is sad, dude. This is fucking sad, bro. This is sad, and this shit has to be corrected. Like, I'll say it again, man. If some kind of charges got to be brought up on the parents too, because how are you raising your children to think this was okay? To think this was even a plausible idea to do to somebody, let alone another baby girl. Like, for one of the few times in my life, man, I'm at a loss for words. Like, this is tragic. Maybe it's, me being a parent and me putting myself in the mom's shoes and my kids in that poor baby girl's shoes, that poor little 5-year-old girl's shoes, man. But I can't imagine something like this happening to my sons. And maybe even my daughter if I have one in the future. But reading stories like this, man, it ain't no wonder that the birth rates are plummeting. Like, just look at the world we live in and look at how many people don't say anything, showing and proving that this type of behavior is okay. Like, just the media that we got that perpetuates this type of violence and not giving a fuck attitude towards children, shit, toward adults too. We gotta do better, man. Not only black people as a culture, but society, the whole fucking world. Every individual in this world needs to do better to stop this type of shit, man, because this could be anybody's child. It could be one of my children. It could be one of your children's. God forbid this shit ever happen again to anybody's children. So I'll say again, man, my love and my prayers go out to this mom, to this baby girl, to the entire family. My thoughts and prayers go out to anybody who's ever had to see their child hurt and unrecognizable. Man, nobody should have to go through that type of pain. Nobody should ever see their baby lying unresponsive. not looking like themselves, and I'm sure not acting like themselves after the fact. I'm so happy this little girl survived, but I'm so heartbroken because of what this girl is gonna have to go through growing up, just with this in the back of her mind, man. Alright, y'all, so man, jump down in the comments if you read the story, or if you unfortunately know somebody who's been through anything even relatively kind of close to something like this. Jump down in the comments, tell your story. I'll read every one of them. I respond to what I can, to which ones I have the heart to respond to, because this shit is tragic. Jump down in the comments, hit subscribe, and see y'all next time, man. Deuces.